Thank you very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, ambassadors, state secretaries, members of the European Parliament, members of the Hungarian Parliament, distinguished speakers, esteemed partners, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day 2 of Budapest Energy and Security Talks. It is truly inspiring to see hundreds of influential leaders and decision makers gathered here yesterday and today, with thousands more joining us virtually online. I believe this remarkable turnout could send a powerful message to the world and to Hungary that Hungary stands firm in its commitment to transatlantic values. We are deeply honored to have NATO Public Diplomacy Division as our main partner, and we would like to express our sincere gratitude to our esteemed sponsors, the Konrad Adenauer Stiftung, the Wilfred Martens Center, the Kazla Institute, and Google. It is a real privilege for us, as we are a non-partisan, independent policy think tank in Hungary, that we could be partnered with organizations of outstanding reputation, such as the Czech AMO, the Atlantic Council, the Polish Kazimierz Pulaski Foundation, the Green European Foundation, the Heritage Foundation, the Hudson Institute, the Hungarian Atlantic Council, the International Republican Institute, the National Democratic Institute, the Center for Eastern Studies, the FEE Institute, the ODI Europe, and the Royal United Services Institute. I believe that your support is a testament to the importance of our shared mission on the field of security policy. Even a few months ago, it seemed quite unrealistic that we could all be in this room together. For decades, Hungary yearned for a platform for a large-scale international dialogue on security policy. When we looked around to our neighbors from Slovenia to Austria, we saw that these countries regularly hosted such vital conversations. Budapest has remained on the sidelines. Today, we defy the expectations, and we would like to, together with your esteemed partners, proudly fill this. We believe that we could proudly fill this void. Even a few months ago, it seemed unrealistic that we could all be in this room because the world, and Hungary within it, is increasingly polarized. The culture of disagreement, once the hallmark of the Western civilization, now threatens to divide us. Public debates often devolve into displays of ideological opposition rather than just genuine attempts to find any common ground. For a long time, security policy remained immune to this polarization. Regardless of disagreement on other issues, from tax policy through economic policy till migration, there was a shared understanding that we all belong to the transatlantic community, we all uphold Western values, and we believe that NATO membership is fundamental to our security. Sadly, we see that this consensus is eroding, and there are voices where these security axioms are getting weaker and weaker, and we believe that these voices erode the last political consensus or last common vision. That is why it seems so unrealistic, especially in Central and Eastern Europe, that Americans and Poles, Germans and Finns, conservatives, Greens and liberals, so many people with so different values and so different backgrounds could gather here in Budapest, and they all could engage in a dialogue about the future of the world and the future of Central and Eastern Europe. It seemed unrealistic, but here and now it is happening. And it is because we believe that cooperation and dialogue and not polarization what leads the humankind to succeed. We strongly believe that communication and dialogue are necessary in all circumstances, and that is one of the reasons why we called this conference. And even in a few months ago, it seemed unrealistic that we could all be in this room because actually security policy was not on the agenda of the Equilibrium Institute. But there were three very important events that propelled this topic to the center stage. One, of course, is the invasion of Ukraine by Russia 2 years ago. The war and therefore security and energy challenges of the world came overnight within Hungary's immediate reach. Second, this year is the 25th anniversary of NATO and the 75th anniversary of NATO and the 25th anniversary of Hungary's NATO accession, and also the 20th anniversary of Hungary's EU membership. And we at Equilibrium Institute believe that despite of all the problems and conflicts in the world, sometimes we should just simply celebrate. We should celebrate these milestones, and we believe that we haven't done this so far this year in Budapest. So we believe that Budapest Energy and Security Talks is definitely the best place to celebrate these anniversaries. And there is a third event in world history that has given rise to today's event, the impact of which, right now in Budapest, is far greater than the previous both, which I mentioned. And this event of history is that Réka Szemerkényi, former ambassador of Hungary, joined the Equilibrium Institute, and she decided that we should have a security conference in Hungary. So we have it, and so altogether, on behalf of the Equilibrium Institute, let me thank all of you to be here with us. I hope you will enjoy this fruitful discussions and workshops today. And right now, let me give the floor to my colleague, Réka Szemerkényi, who is the visionary behind today's event. Thank you.